Have you ever met a friend, a colleague, or even a lover and felt like you were talking to a mirror? They seem to agree with everything you say, laugh at your jokes, and love what you love. But when you ask them a deeper question, like, what do you really want? Or, what's your opinion on this? You're met with an empty stare. These aren't hypocrites. They are genuinely searching for a self to become. Like directionless chameleons, they change their colors to blend into their surroundings. Deep down, they don't ask, what do I like, but rather, what am I supposed to like? Not what do I find funny, but when should I laugh? As a result, their opinions, hobbies, and even their entire personality can shift dramatically depending on who they're talking to. They are constantly implicitly asking the world, who should I be? What's the right thing to think? Typically, these lost souls are products of a very particular kind of childhood. As little kids, their uniqueness was never a matter of concern. Their parents were too preoccupied with their own issues to ever set aside their needs and ask a simple question. Who is this new person I've helped create? What are their specific inclinations and loves? What do they have to tell me? They couldn't attune to the child's feelings, and so the child couldn't attune to their own. We can only discover who we are if, in our early days, someone was patient enough to help us in that process of self-discovery. If an opinion we voiced wasn't immediately shut down with "don't be ridiculous," or if our parents didn't insist that their way was the only way, we gradually learn a bitter lesson. Our survival depends on compliance. That child grows up and learns a moral. Survival requires conformity. They are forced to become a predetermined version of themselves. They must like these books, win at these sports, and later become a banker or a vet. All without anyone bothering to check how this might feel to the small person who is biologically programmed to adore them. Selfless people can be incredibly charming. They have an exquisite politeness and are built to figure out what we like and reflect it back to us. But beneath the surface, no one forgoes their sense of self without storing up a significant amount of rage and dissatisfaction. The problem is, they were never taught to express their emotions candidly. So when a problem arises, we often only find out about it when it has become unmanageable and too difficult to fix. We are most at risk if we fall in love with these elusive, beguiling, shape-shifting people. At first, they make us feel amazing. They are interested in our every small taste, from books and movies to food. We get lost in this admiration and aren't suspicious enough to wonder why. Then one day, the wind changes. Our lover finds a new job, makes different friends they consider superior. Their approval of us doesn't just disappear. It might be replaced by disdain. They might say, "You don't really know me," or "You expect me to be perfect." They are angry because they feel trapped by the very identity they once borrowed from us. They forget that it wasn't us who crushed their true self, but they still hold us responsible. So what can we do? The best thing we can do for a person who has been denied a self is to be the opposite of their parents. We don't try to force another set of views on them. We need to be genuinely curious about a person they have never been allowed to discover. Be patient, create a safe space for them to ask, "Who am I?" And trust that, one day, the answer will come. Have you ever met someone like this? Or have you ever felt lost in your own search for a self? Share your story in the comments below.